downtown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Let's go. 10 cycles.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ritter back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Allen's got it complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He finds his target, Allen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Ritter with it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting with these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. He completes it. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this
This is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown to the task at hand and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The play fake, now Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Panthers had 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch out now, safety series. Nice move.
Young on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready.
Young now from the 50. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 2nd down, Young again. That is complete downfield to Knox. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Here is Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ritter now. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, Robinson running right through him and still fighting. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A second down throw for Young. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down throw for Young. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Ritter on 1st and 10. That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw again. Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, here's Ritter. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Green, red, yellow. Right through.
To the air once more, Young. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to like. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. D.J. Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long now, Ridder. And that is incomplete.
Right at the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Meanwhile, Young's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down, Young. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Young. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here is Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wagner. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now Ridder going to change up the look.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ritter from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That throw by Young incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 3. To throw, Young. Flushed out right.
Ready. You, yellow. Black shot.
Young here to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And some room to run now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, an even 90 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Falcons 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.